Welcome back to the channel and to even more 2K17 news and updates. A bit like the previous video, not masses of new information today, but still a thing or two still to cover, such as potential roster inclusions, some new weapons, plus more. So with that said, let's get this one underway and let's see what we've got. Okay, so let's kick this one off with what seems to be some brand new 2K17 weapon confirmations. Now from the gameplay already released, we already know that to go along with the existing weapons like ladders and chairs, we now also have the trash can back in the series, we also have some steel shelving, but today potentially some more brand new weapons, because coming via Gamespot's hands-on impression video, which you can see linked down below, they have confirmed that a TV can also be used as a weapon, noting how they brought a TV from one room into the corridor and then used that as a striking weapon. Now we did see a TV in the locker room in that release gameplay, so there is that possibility there that TV can be taken off the wall and then used as a weapon. It's also confirmation that we can also take weapons from one area to another, and it's also been suggested there is a briefcase backstage as well, which I would guess is likely going to be in the authority office, that can also be used as a new weapon. Sticking to backstage gameplay, again as we saw in that release gameplay, we got to see Triple H appearing and leaving the authority's office. Well, it has also been confirmed today that Triple H won't be the only authority member backstage, as it has also been confirmed that Stephanie McMahon has also been spotted in that office. It's also been said that unlike in the release gameplay, the authority member doesn't necessarily always leave the room, but sometimes actually stays in the room and watches the action. So for me, the Backstage Brawl gameplay is going to be awesome this year, and it's good to see we are still getting a detail or two coming out, so fingers crossed we get more on that soon. But yeah, Backstage Brawl this year gets a thumbs up from me and should make for a pretty awesome 2K17 edition. Moving on, and a little note now on Bayley being in the game, because as we know officially at this point, Bayley has not been confirmed for the roster, although as we did cover in a previous video, Sasha Banks has unofficially confirmed Bayley for the game. So even though at this point her inclusion does seem like a given, another clue for her potential inclusion could be that when zoomed in on this picture as part of Suplex City, it looks like one of Bayley's entrance props can be seen. Now it is small, so obviously not completely clear, but to me at least, it does look like potentially that is what we can see. Of course though, we will find out either way about Bayley's inclusion on Tuesday when we get the 5th and final roster reveal. Another small note now, continuing on from that previous video, because as we covered in that video, we mentioned about the submission system being limited online. Well, a further note on that is that when playing offline multiplayer, even though when playing offline you do have the option to play the older 2K16 system or the newly alternative system, both players will have to choose the same method, so it's not possible for one player to use one and the second player to use the other. So just some confirmation there that when playing offline, all players will have to choose and agree on what submission system is going to be used. Lastly today, some news on another potential roster inclusion, this time none other than Bad News Barrett. Now as we know, Barrett left the company back in May of this year, so his situation in terms of the game has been left a little unclear. But a little news today that might give Barrett fans a little bit of hope, and that news is that one of the game stores here in the UK have a promotion where you can win a copy of the game hand signed by none other than Bad News Barrett himself. So would Barrett sign a game as part of a promotion unless he was on the roster, or is this a hint that Bad News Barrett is going to be featured on 2K17? Honestly, I'm not too sure, and this could go either way, but it is also worth mentioning that Stardust, who left the company in the same month as Barrett, has already been confirmed for the roster, so a Barrett inclusion is definitely possible. And again, just like Bayley, we'll find out either way on Tuesday morning, as we've got the 5th and final roster reveal taking place next week. And yeah, that is it for this one. So another 2K17 video done and dusted. So do let me know your thoughts on today's news as a comment down below. And as always, stay tuned to the channel for plenty more 2K17 content coming very, very soon. And until next time, this has been 101, and I will see you all on the next one.